What do we call the science of classifying living things?
Taxonomy.
Racism?
Oh my god, Sims. But we do have something at least adjacent to that about extremely wrong exam answers by Matt Rose. We did look at a Matt Rose video the other night, but it was about toddlers having tantrums. And I think it's about time that we had a little have some fun so that I can see what the real answers are. We might not be going back to we might not be going back to Chiru no Sansu Kyoshitsu Hajimaru yo. But we will go, but I do want to see how outlandish these answers are. So make sure, if you're watching this on YouTube, to check out Matt's original video. And so we can see just how extremely wrong that these exam answers are.
Recently, on some forum somewhere, I found a handful of things written by real...
Okay, wait.
Recently, on some forum
I need to read
somewhere,
these.
I found...
In the Olympic Games, Greeks threw the Java. Do they mean javelin? Did the Greeks have javelins?
Found a handful of things written by real...
Benjamin Franklin discovered electricity by rubbing 2 cats. Seems legit.
Students in history exams.
He died in 1790 and is still dead. Well, yeah, people die when they are killed.
I'll just read you a few quick. The greatest writer of the Renaissance was William Shakespeare. He was born in the year...
1564. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the Renaissance didn't take place until... when? When was it? Just a thought. April Fool's Day is on a Wednesday. You can imagine I'd replace my model with a crappily drawn... Oh my god, throw the coffee. Okay, wait. Oh my god, no, I should do something like that. Or not even my PNG tuber that I have. Just something... Oh, I know what I could do. I know exactly what I could do, but I think I might have to be reminded about it. Yeah, watch the Olympic Games before you watch the swimming because it's your sport. Oh, maybe you'll get a gold medal, maybe you'll be an Olympic gold medalist for New Zealand one day.
1964, supposedly.
Supposedly on his birthday, because people aren't necessarily born on their birthday.
On his birthday, Louis Pasteur discovered a cure for rabbis.
Rabbis?
It was an
Yes, it was an age of great inventions and discoveries. And what age is that?
age of great...
I want to know what the actual questions are. We have the answers, but I would like to have the questions themselves.
inventions and discoveries. Gutenberg invented removable type.
Did he?
And
the Bible. Oh no.
Bible.
And the Bible. And another.
Important invention was the circulation of blood.
Yes, I didn't No, before this, what exactly was flowing through our bodies? Certainly wasn't blood. Maybe it was just plasma. Gravity was invented.
Gravity was invented by Isaac Walton.
Isaac Walton. That's perfect. No, what what is that meme? The meme where it's like, this thing was discovered in this year, and then people before that year, and you see like oxygen wasn't discovered until like whenever, and so people before that discovery were suffocating.
The 19th century was a time of a great many thoughts and inventions.
A great many thoughts.
People stopped reproducing by hand and started reproducing by machine.
What is gravity? You remember from your freshman year of high school for PE was to watch a VHS of the Olympics just to pass the exam. Okay. Alright. As you can see, we stopped giving each other hand and started giving each other... the machine that Morty used in that one Rick and Morty episode.
Another story was William Tell,
What?
who, contrary to belief, did not shoot an apple which was on his son's head, but rather shot an arrow through an apple
Shot an arrow through an apple.
while standing on his son's head.
Wait, what's the dumbest answer you've ever put on a test?
It inspired me to check some Reddit.
Okay, oh wait, oh, that was just an intro. End of the year exams are upon us. Share your confidently incorrect answers.
The badly wrong exam answers both accounted for...
But are we going to get the questions? Because I want to be able to actually answer them correctly.
Teachers who marked them and the very students who wrote them down. Polar environments have low levels of precipitation.
Not wrong.
Identify one other environment that has low...
Oh, this is a question. Reproducing books, you mean, right? Right? Oh, okay, so that's what's being implied. Polar environments have low levels. Identify one other desert environments. Books reproduce. This is news for Jackal, apparently. He didn't know that. To be fair, I didn't really know that either. I didn't realize that books were capable of doing the business. I wonder, do they do it the way... Do they do it the way flowers do it? This is groundbreaking. What does gravity do to me? I don't... Well, in Kingdom Hearts, gravity crushes enemies and deals percentage-based damage, so I'd imagine that's what would happen to me if the gravity spell was casted on me. And then there's also the zero gravity spell that causes enemies to be launched up in the air suspended in the air for a period of time, and they end up getting the confusion status effect. But yeah, regarding books being able to reproduce, it does depend on the gravity of the situation. Yes, indeedy. But regarding books, does it work the way that flowers reproduce? Are we gonna need a bunch of bees to do it for us? But yeah, identify one other environment that has low levels of rainfall. Deserts.
Levels of rainfall. The rainforest.
The rainforest. I said low levels.
I teach French, and as a bonus on a quiz, I ask the students what happens in France on July 14th.
I actually don't know this one.
Instead of writing Bastille Day...
Oh, Bastille Day. I forgot about Bastille Day. I was thinking of gravity would make you upside down. I don't know.
One student wrote Balls Out Day.
Balls Out Day. Forget Bastille Day. We need Balls Out Day to be practiced in France because, here in France, you, how you say, take your balls out. Books would reproduce like trees. I don't know. Well, it depends on the type of tree. Like, plenty of trees do grow flowers, which require pollinators to do stuff with. I'm sure there are other types of trees that don't necessarily have to do that, but pretty sure Balls Out Days happen during Pride. Oh, good lord. Yeah, that's not happening for me. Middle Ages test. I'm not middle-aged yet, so I probably failed it.
Middle Ages test. What colourful item did people hang on castle walls that also prevented drafts?
Those... I don't know what you would call them. They're not posters. They're those fabric things that sometimes have little emblems on them. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about.
Prisoners.
Prisoners! Oh my god, no. That's perfect.
One of the questions was like, what is it called when an object is stationary?
It means it's not moving.
And I put office materials...
Kind of? I mean, if something is if a piece of some office supplies are sitting on a desk and they're not being used, obviously they would be stationary in that context. But I'm pretty sure that is not what it's asking.
A kid in AP Calculus just wrote, "Wish I could, Queen."
On a okay, let's look at an AP Calculus question. As long as it's not an integral, I think we should be fine.
On a test question, directions. Please correctly rewrite the sentence below. Has you ever been to an rodeo?
Have you ever been to a rodeo?
Student's written response. No.
No!
No, I haven't.
No, I have never been to a rodeo.
I had an English essay assignment about horse meat during the horse meat scandal in Europe.
Oh, I remember this.
One girl actually wrote an whole essay about two horses meeting each other.
Oh, wait, so they misread meat as meat? Oh, Lord of English.
Biology question, something along the lines of, how should you treat someone with coronary heart disease?
That kind of depends. Just like how French say, cream my hands when they want to take care of the skin on their hands. Well, yeah. Here, we say we moisturize our hands, if anything. But I understand what you mean by that. How would you treat someone with coronary heart disease? I mean, it kind of depends on the situation. Like, obviously, obviously diet and exercise are, like, the obvious answers, but I'm sure there are, like, medications that can help with that. but I want to see what they decide to answer.
And I wrote, with respect.
With respect. Yes.
By what? I've taught math from 6th through geometry.
Ooh.
This assignment was one of the best I've seen. Just look at the instructions.
And what are the instructions? Add or subtract. You did this in middle school? This looks like something that you would do in elementary. Oh, wait, I just noticed. Oh, I see. This 9. I need to write these down if I'm going to do this properly. I can't really do mental math. I have to write it down. I mean, I can do mental math, but it's going to take me forever.
And his answers, add or subtract? Well, that's add. Add. That one's subtract. This is easy. Yeah, but I wonder what went through his head at problem
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Yes, I don't know how to...
16.
Both?
Art class, teacher wanted 12 thumbnail sketches.
Wait. Do they mean, like, YouTube thumbnails or, like, actual thumbnails?
A small rough idea of the picture of our ideas for a painting. One girl drew her thumbnail.
Okay, yep. I figured.
Times. There you go, done. Go on.
Oh my God, what is that called? I feel like I should know what that is, but it's either just a regular upside down U or it's the upside down union math symbol. An educator. This is giving you life, neat.
Pointless exam. In middle school, my history teacher kept a book of all the funny answers he's gotten over the years.
Oh man. Define Nixon. Oh wait.
Define Nixon. What's the stuff in cigarettes?
The stuff in cigarettes? Oh, you mean nicotine.
That makes them addictive, no?
How would you define a person? Well, Nixon was the one with the Watergate scandal, correct? Define poverty. Someone who lives low income and less than ideal, basically someone with a less than ideal living situation.
Fine, poverty. Isn't that the time of your life when you go through, changes?
Puberty.
And stuff. While teaching freshman English, we were studying some Shakespeare, and one of the vocab words was nobility.
Nobility, yes.
A kid answered, when you're not very good at something.
Nobility is when you are... It's usually a status symbol. It means that you're of a high enough status that you could be considered something like a knight. Formatics? I don't know what that is.
No.
I think Rhodey mentioned philosophy.
Ability. They had to use vocab words in an original sentence.
Okay, I can't.
The word was
usurp. Zant from The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is the Usurper King.
Usurp. And the sentence.
Yes, I know what usurp means. It means to take over.
I usurp on my pancakes.
Usurp. Oh, I get it. Use the word fortify in the sentence. I am going to fortify this fort.
Use the word fortify.
Yes, it's a defensive.
I have fortified.
I'm gonna pop some tests. I've got $45 in my pocket.
Dollars in my pocket. Vocabulary test. Use the word in a sentence. Surf it. I saw.
Use the word in this. Surf.
Away.
Oh.
And decided.
Yeah, philosophy of education.
To surf it.
Okay.
Teach physics.
I teach physics.
Sometimes they get conversions wrong, leading to great answers.
Oh no.
The best was a pogo stick, which bounced around 100,000
100,000
meters high. Yeah, record for the highest pogo
I bet it.
jump ever.
I'm guessing it meant centimeters, millimeters.
Is only 3.5 meters. 100,000 meters would put you about there.
Oh my God! Right above the. Apparently, there's something called the Kármán line in the mesosphere.
GCSE mock. I calculated that a coffee.
Oh wait, is this the thumbnail?
300 million Celsius.
300 million Celsius.
In temperature, 516 meters squared.
For the area of the base of a jar. That must be one really big jar.
The area of the base of a jar. Ooh, what's a big jar, mate?
Yes, it is. You're planning on writing a set of anthropology, philosophy books about the... There's someone that I know that would take issue with that.
I know, right? Broken heart emoji.
You didn't realize education needs philosophy. How one's morals affect how they teach. Oh, Oh, yes, I am well aware of that. I'm well aware of that kind of stuff, Jack. Yes, when people... that one teacher who showed the murder of Charlie Kirk to their 5th grade students, talking about radical leftist nonsense, basically.
Gee, well...
And then there are other examples of that can be pointed out on all sides.
I put 0.8 centimeters
For the height
of a jar.
That's pretty small.
I got a negative number.
You got a negative number.
Analog sad face. Since I'm grading tests as we speak, let me
Let's pull one from the stack. Let's go.
pull one from the stack here. Right, describe how glaciers were involved in the formation of the Great Lakes.
It has to do with how big and heavy they were. Let's just leave it at that.
Glaciers were involved with the Great Lakes
Yes, they were.
by forming them.
I mean, yes, but how did they get formed?
A response on a quiz about food safety. What does FDA stand for?
Food and Drug Administration.
Forget this assignment.
Forget that.
What do we call the science of classifying living things?
Taxonomy.
Racism?
Oh my god, Sims. Son of a bitch.
State the 2 organs that make up the central nervous system.
The brain and the spinal cord.
Heart, lamp.
Lamp? What? I mean, heart. In the Kingdom Hearts series, that's how it works. But a lamp?
Spelt my last name completely wrong.
So you did.
And later in that exact same test, I accidentally wrote, oh fuck.
Oh no.
Had to give a mandatory state writing test. Oh, and by the way, if you're going to draw anything from this video, it should probably be this. The prompt was related to our study of that state's Native Americans and focused somehow on ears of corn.
Is that so?
Apparently this kid had never heard the expression ears of corn.
Oh.
Just bear a moment here to consider, you know, after an exam everyone walks out.
Okay, so this kid, you don't have my lamp nodes? Oh, lymph. Oh, those things. Lymph nodes, I think they're called. It's more about thinking about the thing itself critically. Formally analyzing currents and thoughts in praxis. Okay.
Talking about it, all you make.
Okay, the only, with regards to this, I was going to say that I remember making a serpent burial mound diorama for 4th grade when we were learning about the different burial mounds that exist within Ohio. And I remember making mine out of Play-Doh, I think, or something like that.
No, that was easy, wasn't it?
An ear of corn. We have a shank. I didn't realize that was called a shank. I only know of a shank from as something that you use to pierce someone's body with.
I mean, everyone knows what ears of corn are, obviously. Meanwhile, you're silently panicking because you've written... So it morphed into this weird sci-fi
Oh no,
the
the fly where the kid...
The fly, where a kid's ears turn into corn cobs. Toward the end, the main character was just saying, what?
I can't hear you!
I have ears of corn! I was laughing so hard reading it, I couldn't even explain to the other teachers on my team what was so funny.
And that had nothing to do with Native Americans.
In my English mock, I wrote something like, the darkness, emitted darkness.
Kingdom Hearts series in a nutshell.
Loudly crying face emoji. Character AI,
Okay. The philosophy is it's an interesting subject that you're thinking about. And thinking of, so, what you're thinking of metacognition, Jackal.
Behavior, loudly crying face emoji.
Metacognition is where you think about your thoughts.
Oh no.
Oh no, a ghost.
Was a quote made by me in my English exam. Therefore.
About what?
Or the overflowing ambition led Macbeth to his Macbeth.
Oh no, oh lord, no, we're about to do... Wait, yeah, metacognition is such a trip indeed. No, I remember some SciShow video about where one of the things that was featured in that video was that mice were capable of metacognition.
Skull emoji!
Skull emoji. All I know about Macbeth is that Jimmy Neutron did Macbeth in space.
emoji, skull emoji. Did you actually write that? I'm chuckling.
Oh, I'm
Skull
chuckling.
emoji. I said
Yes.
thank you in Spanish.
Oh no. Gracias.
A French exam when I was trying to say sorry in French.
What is sorry in French? I don't really know that. McDeath with fries. The McNothing.
I was writing an essay for a French class test back in high school. I sucked at French. I sucked at it so badly, I inadvertently called my teacher a prostitute in that essay.
Oh no, like when you mistake the Spanish word that means pregnant for the English word that means embarrassed. You prefer philosophy in the historical context. Yeah.
I took AP Spanish this year. I mistranslated the words for laughter and smile in my head as crying and sadness.
Oh no.
I ended up writing 200 plus words about the health benefits.
About the health benefits of being sad, because that makes me a sad panda.
It's of being sad. In my French speaking mock, I was asked what I buy online, and I straight up said dogs. Loud.
No, Shang is what
Face
it is.
emoji, and then I followed up with and you, like I was expecting.
Et tu?
My teacher to agree with me. Skull emoji. Year 10 PPEs. This was just a few days ago. I was absolutely cooked for the exams. I just used a bunch of random
Spanish adjectives from some of your one of your friends knows some French. I don't really know that much French outside of merci. No. Bonjour. Salut. Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle Philippe. Je m'appelle Marie. Au revoir. I forgot what the one that comes after that is, but the end is a tout à l'heure.
Adjectives from Breaking Bad. Mi profesor en español.
Me professor.
Es algo y muerto.
Saying it wrong.
Okay,
Okay. Oh yeah, and then the days of the week. Les séjours. Damn it. Les séjours. Les séjours. Les séjours de la semaine. Lundi et mardi. Mercredi et jeudi. Vinde et samedi. Et dimanche. At least I think that's how it goes. I don't remember if I got the pronunciation correct. This guy's not saying it correct.
Spanish teacher is cool and dead.
And dead.
Because
muerto.
He's a lawyer.
Because he's a lawyer. Yes.
Funny.
How funny. Imagine that. It's interesting specifically that during the medieval, where they rediscover the ideas from Romans and Greeks as if it was new. Yet we see them in both eras. Yeah.
Speaking mock, I very confidently said that young people.
It's
People were getting addicted to young.
Oh, hold on. I need to reread this again. I was paying attention to chat. A-level speaking mock, I very confidently said that young people were getting addicted to young people.
I was supposed to say young people are getting addicted to mobiles, and I got my words confused.
Oh, okay.
The teacher had to stop the timer because she was laughing. That hard.
Oh,
Our
no.
French class, we goofed and slacked too much.
Is
On
that so?
one of my French quizzes, the teacher was angry because someone put the French word for grass as les grass.
Le gras.
Ball jiggler
Oh, hell no.
confesses. Oh yes, the sub-dialect of French
The subtitle.
known as rage.
Rage comics.
It reminds me of my
Yeah.
friend in 8th grade French. The question was, why do you eat a sandwich? And the answer the teacher was looking for was
Parce que je faim.
parce que j'ai faim.
You said that wrong. Parce que je faim.
Because I'm hungry. My friend.
Yes, here you are. Only speak English, while your friends know how to speak German, French, and Spanish. The school that I went to offered German, French, and Spanish, but I wanted to take Spanish, but I had to save it for a study hall. Much of how early industrial America used Roman, Greek, and Egyptian styles. Did they use Egyptian stuff? Because I know that, like, the White House and other structures within, like, DC, they're all, like, Greco-Roman inspired. But yeah, you know some Latin. I don't know that much Latin outside of some songs that we sang in choir class.
Parce que je peux.
Oh my.
Because I can. A point moving through space. Line.
Line. A point moving through space. Is it a line? An enclosed area that has height, width, and volume. That is a solid.
Enclosed area that has height, width, and volume. Form.
Form. The lightness or darkness of an object. I feel like I should know this. It's not saturation. It's not hue. Is it hue?
Brightness or darkness of an object. Value.
Valley. Wait a minute.
The way something actually feels or looks like it would feel.
The way that it would feel or...
Texture. An enclosed area.
Texture. Yeah. An enclosed area that has height and width. That's a
area that has height and width. Shape. Draw a shape.
Okay.
There you go. What is your favorite hue? Jackman.
Jackman. Oh my god. Okay, so I got all of those wrong. With historical context is top tier. Spanish Academy, very good offer of vitalism. Jose Ortega y Gasset. Okay, if I could get some of his translated works. The Egyptian style was more... niche? Are you trying to say niche or niche? The others, it's rare, so Art Nouveau. Into Art Deco, Egyptian became more popular.
I was a TA a couple years ago for an engineering drawing class, and on a lab assignment I got...
Do you want my head to explode?
You want my head to explode?
Oh, because it's in between.
I was giving a quiz on naming various instruments of the orchestra.
That's a trick question, because it depends. Because I know that, like, in the places where I went to school, orchestra was mostly just exclusively string instruments. Violin, viola, bass, cello. But I do know that other orchestras have brass and woodwinds, so it kind of depends. One of your friends knows that French keeps saying fat seal in French, which is basically saying gross fuck. Oh, jeez.
The picture was of a gong.
Really?
I got various answers, including
bong,
but the one that stood out the most, Japan's.
Japan Smasher. Oh no.
ITA.
Oh no.
In Chem one semester, there was a bonus question.
Who
invented the hot air balloon?
I have no idea who invented the hot air balloon. Project Gutenberg? I feel like I've heard of... And then student draws a squiggly circle. I feel like I've heard of Project Gutenberg, but I don't really know anything about it.
One student answered, Jesus.
Since when did Jesus invent hot air balloons?
An extra credit question. Name a song about the weather.
A song about... Oh, it's raining, man. Hallelujah, it's raining, man. Amen.
I mean, yeah, you got loads there.
Oh, and then we have a whole... Oh, yeah, blessing the rain. Because I bless the rains down in Africa. And then, would Darude Sandstorm count as naming the weather? Would every song in Frozen count as being about the weather?
Here comes the sun.
Oh, it's that song. Okay.
Why does it always rain on me? This student.
Here comes the highway to hail. No, it's not highway to hail.
Highway to hail. Highway to hail. On a HS Algebra 2 final,
okay.
Not only do I not know the answer to this rather pointless piece of mathematical nonsense, I doubt my lack of this esoteric tidbit will have any impact on the whole rest of my life, thus I feel it's only fair that I should get full credit, as it is a silly and pointless question.
Okay, but what was the question? Because I could solve it, like, right now if I wanted to. It's one of those online book reading websites. Oh, okay.
Random middle school student on an end of unit exam written response. Bro,
I got a month left.
I really don't give a fuck.
Oh no.
I don't know if this counts, but one of the questions began with a student is trying to calculate the volume of an egg.
How the hell would you even do that? Is there even a formula for the volume of an egg? Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. So supposedly they invented the online book format.
And I was so tired, I didn't give an answer. I just put, why?
Why? Because, no, how would you calculate the volume of an egg? Because, like, I know the volume of a sphere. I don't know the volume of an ellipsoid sphere or anything like that. That student's taste in awards gives him an extra point. Oh, man. You also took part in the orchestra. Nice.
My AP Chem teacher graded for a few years, and he opened one booklet and a $5 bill fell out.
Oh, really?
Nothing much was written in the book. I've graded AP.
So, that wasn't even... You have graded AP exams in the past.
Exams in the past. I had one individual decide, oh, fuck this test. I better write a full page of Game of Thrones spoilers.
Well, then.
It ruined.
Oh, no.
I had a kid literally draw a face on a cuboid when asked to draw the missing face.
Oh, I get it.
My comparative Gov teacher told me about the essay that contained no words, just a picture of Godzilla and King Kong attacking the College Board building.
I mean, I can understand if you're frustrated by that kind of stuff, but...
On the AP Physics exam, my answer to find the charge of the outer shell was a picture of a bunny in a lab coat attaching a car battery to a turtle.
The hell does that have to do? I think I know what they're talking about with regards to outer shell, but is that like an electron thing, or am I misreading it?
You know, to find the charge of the shell.
Oh, a turtle shell. But why is it a bunny in a lab coat?
Oh, yeah, needless to say, didn't pass that exam.
Of course
this
you didn't.
Kid, though, this kid is going places. Miss,
Okay. Miss, I can't read the question. There's a bear in the way. Yeah, I wonder who drew that. How do you is that Gogeta? Yes. I was like, wait, do you mean Gogeta or Gogeta? Yeah, Gogeta, yes. Which of the following is the... I can't read that. Is the volume of the bucket? I think that says. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can answer this if there's a bear in the goddamn way.
Can't read the question. There is, as you can see, a bear in the way. Make the opaque
Does it say...
bear clear.
You know, I can't read that.
How many sides are in a triangle?
3.
2.
2! Who is the Greek god of the ocean? That's a trick question. Besides Poseidon?
Who is the Greek god of the ocean? Aquaman.
Aquaman, yes. Who'd have thought?
State the functions of the stomach.
Digest food and send it to other parts.
Liver? People
Liver. I mean, they're connected, but people lived in poverty.
lived in poverty, which was bad because they didn't have money, which was bad because they couldn't afford food, which was bad because they would starve, which was bad because they would die, which was bad because this would make other people sad and lower their quality of life.
Okay, I mean, I can understand why if the person dying is someone that's close to somebody else.
It might be worth just clarifying why that's bad. When I was in my first year of college, my writing class assignment was to write an objective essay regarding Dr. King's movement. Being in
And let me guess, you got the wrong Dr. King? You refused to answer on the grounds of the Fifth Amendment. Students was looking at the triangle in 3 dimensions. I bet he was.
an idiot and not thinking clearly, I thought the professor meant to be objective, similar to a lawyer objecting something during a court case.
What?
I have a dream.
Objection, you don't have a dream.
In the end, I wrote a completely racist paper
Oh no!
and received a 0. I had to explain myself to the dean the next day as well.
Oh
I
no.
still cringe every time I think about that class.
He probably had to take sensitivity. He probably went on unpaid leave in order to take sensitivity training.
Vocab sheet for World War II unit sentence example. I don't think I would do well in a concentration camp,
And why is that? I mean, technically, yes.
as I have ADHD.
Oh, I get it. Like Kyle Broflovsky's cousin Kyle. He kept complaining about the desks because the wooden desks give him splinters. And Miss Chokes-on Dick is all like, you need to be able to concentrate. Concentration is the key to passing my class. And Cartman is all like, maybe we need to take him to concentration camp. Ah, god damn it!
Second year teaching about the beginning of World War I, and someone wrote about the assassination of Franz Ferdinand.
Yeeting the bomb out of his car. Okay. All I know is that it was done by a girl named Mary Ann using her fairy godparents Cosmo and Wanda. Well, actually, she abused their magic and took out Franz Ferdinand and plunged the world into World War I. And, yeah. And so she ended up in Cosmo and Wanda's Hall of Infamy.
Bomb out of his car. Who was president during the early 1960s?
That depends.
John fucking Kennedy.
Of course. What else would the F mean?
Can't remember what the question was, but the correct answer was the presidential seal.
So you...
The response from one of my students
Flex Seal.
was,
Flex seal.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
once in my GCSE geography class, we had a test regarding natural disasters. My friend forgot the word erupted and ended up writing, and I quote, the volcano.
It volcanoed. When all else fails, just add an ed at the end and turn it into a... I think that's a verb. One of your best friends will sometimes say, I love you, and you said it back as well.
One time my teacher asked on a test, what was one animal that crossed the land bridge from Russia to America other than humans?
Wolves. as they were being domesticated into dogs?
I had the answer on the tip of my tongue, and instead of writing caribou,
Caribou.
I blanked and wrote cantaloupes.
Oh. Oh. Did caribou travel between them? That is incorrect. Since the bomb bounced off the car, nobody threw it back. No, I assumed that it would be wolves as they were being domesticated, but apparently caribou was the answer.
This one girl last year did an assignment on
Assignment?
Hawaii when the assignment was Iceland.
Oh, no.
She mixed up Ireland and Iceland.
Oh, no.
And thought she could just choose any island.
Okay.
Live in Iceland can confirm it's practically the same place as Hawaii.
It's just colder.
Both are located on geothermal hotspots and are surrounded by an ocean.
Yeah,
AF
true.
Yatriak Atoll.
AF Yacht. No, here, let me try to. AF Yala Yukul.
Hamahamanakanapua.
Perfect.
The languages are even just as unpronounceable.
Oh, Lord of Mercy, Reykjavik.
Well, for you, maybe. Had a test, forgot how to spell aisle.
Oh, no. Let me guess, you forgot the apostrophe.
I knew that all the words were contractions, so I just sounded it out and threw an apostrophe in there.
So you just.
Like, ahee.
Ahee! Seems legit.
Jackie, you can't just white out a question you don't want to answer.
Oh, wait, I need to see that, actually.
Jackie, you can't.
Let's see, fill in the chart with these names. Sam, Tim, Father, Mr. Meeker, Mr. Heron, Betsy. Loyalist, Father, Mr. Meeker, Mr. Heron. Undecided is Tim, and the Patriot is Sam and Betsy.
Just white out a question you don't want to answer. R/teachers.
Yeah, geothermal hotspots in New Zealand. Yeah, you've mentioned that a few times. Could have chosen the UK as their island of choice.
And now what? Okay, I'm a 51-year-old long-term substitute teacher. I took
Okay.
this position in February, and it ends at the end of the year. I've given a creative writing assignment, and a student has put gooning to a leprechaun.
Oh, hell no.
In it. In high school, we took a quiz on Hamlet. Our teacher told us
All I know about Hamlet is that they were going to be or not to be annihilated, and that Arnold Schwarzenegger would be back with weapons. The reason the UK is the way it is because of America's golf. Yeah.
Confused, remember, the story is just like The Lion King.
Not technically wrong.
One of the questions asked how Hamlet's uncle died.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he got thrown off a cliff.
He was thrown off a cliff and eaten alive.
By hyenas. Obviously, they're not going to be 1 for 1.
Hyenas. GCSE Biology 1. What is the first antibiotic ever developed?
Penicillin, I think.
Amputation.
Oh, no.
Student writing a lab report about a density experiment.
Density.
Substance A will float in water because it is flamboyant.
Flamboyant. Oh, no. Yeah. Yes, Queen. I'm floating in the water because of my flamboyancy. Don't you know? You're going to Rotorua? Rotorua? Okay, alright. Apologies for the confusion, but yes, it's not buoyant, it's flamboyant. And technically, it's because if it's less dense, if something is less dense than water, then it'll float. And if it's more dense, then it will sink.
How does dietary fiber aids in digestion? It
I don't actually remember that.
smoothens the sheep.
I mean, Lion King is basically Hamlet, but with lions. It's also Kimba the White Lion.
During a standardized test, one of the questions asked me to prove something about the constellations based on an article.
What about the constellations? Why they're named the way they are, or the zodiac or something?
I wrote, well, just trust me on this one.
Just trust me.
I was a TA for a very introductory physics classes last year. The
Class S.
question was
Oh,
something
let me
like,
see.
Jane has a mass of 42 kilograms and is tied up on a platform on one side of a 30-meter room, 20 meters in the air. Tarzan has a mass of 60 kilograms and grabs onto a vine, swinging from the middle of the room.
What the heck? Of course they had to use this. It was an antiseptic. Well, specifically the part where they used a scalding hot. Oh, yes, I'm aware of that stuff.
Where he stands 20 meters in the air. If he starts at an initial velocity of 0, what is Tarzan's velocity at his lowest point?
I need to write this. Word problems were never my strong suit. I'd rather just have the raw numbers.
What is Tarzan's and Jane's velocity as they're exiting the building?
The building?
And
what build?
Received for an answer. To the window!
To the window, huh?
Oh, to the wall! To the sweat drips down my balls! Oh, them gens can crawl. Ski ski, motherfucker. Ski ski, goddammit.
No.
A grade 12
Okay.
student who never showed up to class and never turned in any homework or assignments tried to breakfast club me with a heartfelt personal essay on his final exam.
Is that so? And what was it about? Was it about the Breakfast Club?
He even tried to end it with, Mr. Teacher, I know this
I know this isn't what you were looking for.
maybe isn't what you were looking for, but it's what I know and feel.
Don't you forget about me.
I still failed the shit out of him.
Good.
Fucking yes.
Hell yeah.
Always hated that trope in movies. The first
I want you to forget about me. The first cells are probably bacteria.
cells were probably lonely.
Lonely.
No. What is the strongest
What is the strongest force on Earth? It's during the Civil War, a doctor saw how more people died from the iron than the surgery and thought, well, if you used a sewing kit and oh, is that how stitches were created? But the strongest force on Earth, well, technically it's the atomic strong force, I think, unless it's talking about gravity.
force on Earth? Love.
Love, yes. Simple Minds is your favorite. That's your mom's favorite. Oh yeah. Yes, the strongest force on Earth. I mean, technically, it's the strong force that holds the nucleus of atoms together, but it could be that it's talking about gravity or something else.
No. Name a location, a country or region or area that is sparsely populated.
Mongolia.
The ocean.
The ocean! No. From the ocean? What ocean? No! We are Laotian! It's a landlocked country between Vietnam and Thailand. So are you Chinese or Japanese?
Oh, but state one significant physical reason why the area named above is sparsely populated.
Well, yeah, the ocean, there's... Well, it does say, well, he's not being very specific with regards to what he means by the ocean, or whether it's Laotian, but the reason why Mongolia is sparsely populated is mostly because of it's like mostly empty steppe terrain, and the Gobi Desert is directly to the south. Most Mongolians pretty much live in the capital, and I'm sure there are some that still maintain a nomadic lifestyle. Has anyone ever thought that entropy is actually the strongest force? Well, technically, the four fundamental forces of the universe are the strong force, the weak force, gravity, and electromagnetism. Entropy is when energy is evenly dispersed across matter, and so no work is done, which is where... I don't remember the specifics, but it's basically when energy is being evenly dispersed. One of the simple minds... The one simple mind is where the summertime... Oh, yeah.
Well, because humans can't breath underwater.
They can't breath underwater.
No. Hey, wait.
No! Why are you booing me? I'm right!
Booing me, I'm right. Yeah, marking does seem a bit unfair sometimes, and that's why if you're a student, you may be
What's the stupidest way a student tried to cheat your
tempted
class?
to cheat. There are some genius.
Oh no, now we're getting into wait, energy is communist because they called Martin Luther King a communist, and for over 2,000 years they called Mary Magdalene a prostitute. Come to find out that that's Jesus' baby mama.
Ways to cheat. I work at a university and heard a chemistry student facing an exam had grown a couple of his fingernails long enough
Oh my god.
to write formulae on the underside of them.
That's insane. And let me guess, they had to paint them and then, how would you, I mean, I'm sure it's possible.
But if
But-
you're not a genius, there's two ways to cheat, really.
Wait.
Either copy online. Last year, I got a submission of an assignment that began with the sentence, as an AI language.
As an AI language model, I can
Model, I cannot provide a specific answer to this question without any context or source.
Wait, here, let me read the rest.
An AI
Wait,
copy online.
oh.
Last year, I got a
that began with the said, okay. Let me read it. However, in general, the relationship between the Statue of Liberty and the Chinese Exclusion Act, what the hell kind of, what connection could possibly be made? Well, actually, I know what could be made because I remember learning that immigrants from Europe usually had an easier time getting in than immigrants from Asia. It's like Ellis Island, and then I forgot what the other island was called, and I can imagine that having something to do with it, but it could be viewed as complex and multifaceted. On one hand, the Statue of Liberty has been seen as a symbol of freedom and opportunity for immigrants coming to America, including those from China. On the other hand, the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882 was a federal law that prohibited Chinese laborers from immigrating to the United States for 10 years and had a significant impact on Chinese immigrants' lives and opportunities in America. Some argue that the statute's message of welcome inclusion was contradicted by the discriminatory policies of the time. You had to hold your breath, though.
A specific answer to this
I know that there are people that can hold their breath for like upwards of a half an hour. I'm not sure how they do it, but I'm sure they could do it.
question without any context or source. Had an essay I graded this year, it ended with, don't forget to like and subscribe for more essay content.
Oh my god, no. Is that also an AI? Oh, hell no. No, when I do my essays, I just do them on my own while looking up the necessary information. Chinese people supported McKinley because of his actions during the Boxer Rebellion.
Second graders were doing posters on various countries.
Seems pretty fair. Seems pretty simple enough. One kid copied and pasted.
One kid copied and pasted without understanding what they were saying.
Oh no, did they find something that's...
What is Colombia known for? Well, Colombia is known for...
Is known for diverse
culture, stunning natural landscapes, and production of high-quality coffee and cocaine.
Oh no. Okay, I figured that it would go in a similar direction, but I didn't expect it to go in that direction. I thought, when they said posters, I thought they were going to look up images that might be unflattering, to say the least, but no, we're just getting straight into drugs that happens to be made in Colombia.
My first year teaching, I got a lot of plagiarized material turned in on essays.
Oh no, during an essay that correlated certain actions of the Austrian painter to the Lord of the Flies. I'm sure there is a connection.
But the one line that will forever live in infamy is that of the 13-year-old boy who wrote, "In my 28 years..."
28? Oh no.
Serving in the Air Force.
Oh no, no, there's high-quality cocainium, yes. No, we don't need uranium, we need cocainium. We need to harvest as many cocoa trees as we can. Forget chocolate. I know chocolate can be addictive because it's basically from the same plant, but, you know.
The other cheating option, of course,
yes, a 28-year-old teen boy.
Whoever's next to you. On a vocabulary quiz, students had to use courage in a sentence.
I had the courage to stand up to that one guy earlier in, well, actually, no. You remember one time you overheard your friend say, "I love bread," and I was like, I heard that. Bread is going to remember that the way that they do in the Walking Dead games. You reread it a few years ago, you could have done better. Also, it's probably the longest essay.
One girl, Jane, wrote, "My brother showed courage when he fought in the war."
Okay, that's simple.
The girl next to her wrote, "James' brother showed courage when he fought."
Oh no, okay, I see.
The war?
Well, that's pretty obvious cheating right there. I had a kid cheating on a test.
I had a kid cheating on a test. He went as far as to copy everything, exactly where it was on the other kid's test.
Really?
Including his doodles.
Who the hell goes that far?
On a world history test, I once asked what Magna Carta meant, translated into modern English.
It means great chart. Or great charter, something like that.
There were three boys.
The Magna part is the same as magnificent.
Sitting in a row near the back of the class. The first boy answered the question correctly and wrote a great charter.
Yes.
The second boy, sitting behind the first and looking over his shoulder, wrote a Greek chart.
Greek chart? Did he confuse Magna Carta with Magna Graecia, which is what I think the Romans referred to as Greater Greece or something like that?
The third boy, sitting behind the second and looking over his shoulder.
Oh, I was like, oh, they misread great as Greek, and oh wait, what's this third boy going to say?
Wrote that the Magna Carta was the name of a Greek skater.
A Greek skater, let's go!
Onomazimi Magna Carta.
Yes, such a name could exist in Greek if we're being real. I bet he didn't say that correctly at all. Remember one time, You felt as popular as swimmer as someone you asked, "Can I have your autograph?" Oh, man. No, 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 no. What are you doing? God damn it. This is why you don't skateboard in the house. You live with the consequences of your own actions. Are you seriously doing that while holding a wine goblet? What? He's gonna spill that wine. No, the wine is like that close.
This is going to be my last video for the year, by the way. I want to spend my first Christmas with my new son. Thank you for joining.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of something. I'll tell you about it in a moment.
2025. I know the upload schedule's been a little bit sporadic, but it's been a good year. Good year, productive year. Got a lot done.
We got a lot done. You only skate at a skate park? Yeah. He got a lot done, and he kept inflicting self-harm.
Plays baseball. A domesticated bear.
Is it a domesticated bear? You did a biography for John Henry Patterson. Pretty cool dude. May have been slightly insane. I'm pretty sure you can say that a lot of people.
The boy will be in nursery in the new year, so there should be more time for videos. Furby Part 4. Cooking with Matt 1.28 mil. Crazy line stories, because I know some of you have asked for that constantly all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Back early 2026. And I have a couple collabs in the work between now and then, just to tide you over. But finally, this video, let's end with a few more dumb lines written in exams, courtesy of this person's mom's friend.
His mom's friend during the Boston Tea Party.
The Boston Tea Party, the colonists bombed the harbor.
Oh, okay, so there's a bit of confusion going on here. You supposedly where the term "you're fired" came from.
With tea.
With tea!
Cost of living at this time changed.
Jurassically! Oh no!
The jobs were poor and very monogamous.
So, I think monotonous.
Basically, King George was being like a giant prick. On a question
Oh my god, that's perfect. Analyze the origins and outcomes of the intense cultural conflicts of the 1920s. In your response, focus on two of the following: immigration, prohibition, religion.
Things like prohibition and religion in the 1920s. We became a nation where sex was a thing for fun.
It could be
purchased.
Oh lord.
We went from celibate to
celibate. Oh no.
A butt. And finally, there was a man who made history in the world.
And who was this man that made history?
A man whose name shall never be forgotten. And that man is Charles Darwin.
Darwin. Why be Darwin when you could be Darwin? It's like, no. It's like, Charles Darwin driving an R-Wing from Star Fox. That's what it reminds me of. Oh, and that's all of it? Okay. Your dream for your future, travel on a cruise ship. You've never been on one. Find a cruise ship with lots of water slides. Is that so? Okay. That was fun. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and this video was streamed live on both YouTube and Kick. Be sure to check out the VODs for unedited footage as well. Take care.